The soliloquy. Why so happy? Why so happy? Crescent moon. Night is your abode, your heaven, yet so peaceful, so complete in the stillness. What is it about the dark that touches your soul? I've been melancholy through the smiles I gave. Is it the cage of the corset or the walls of my room that burns my lungs to ashes in you? It rains roses in my room, from the forgotten letters to the priceless pearls. Their twisted love has reached my room. Such a shame, such a pain. These roses make me sick, and so does the game. My father asked me the other day, why is it that I sit in the lonely dark? My father doesn't know. He doesn't know the secrets we share, the tears you embrace, the masks we shed. He knows what he sees. Happy girl, oh so lovely, doing her duties like an obedient lamb. He doesn't know. He doesn't care. The pearl heirloom he gave is more a leash than a gift. There is calm in the dark. There is freedom in the sky. How I wish to fly. Our hearts are one, our souls inseparable. I could cry my woes today. They say blessed are those born with a good name. Their lives are complete, woven in the finest silk, adorned by the stars of clear night. Yet, do they see the cracks, the bruises, so conveniently hidden under satin gold? I am my father's name, who is my mother. Forgotten stories with no titles to claim. Who goes about with our lives, teaching daughters how to hold the knife and fork the right way. The right way is silence. The right way is loyalty, defending the family name. No matter who my father sleeps with, my mother remains the same. I'm running with no legs, flying with no wings. Then why so happy, crescent moon? What's it about the dark that aches me so? Thank you.
I got your letter yesterday and I couldn't sleep a bit. I know how impulsive you are. I don't want you to have any more regrets in life. You're repeating the very past you are trying to forget. You're trapped in that very maze, brother. I know how ardently you nurtured your dream only to end up watching another man living it. I know you hated Othello's decision of promoting Cassio to the position of lieutenant. That doesn't mean you are incapable of serving the position. You had praised how capable Cassio is. Brother, I have always and still respect you for your dedication, capability, hard work, and the love for your country. I know you since childhood and have seen the efforts you put in to make your dreams come true. But let me tell you something. This is how life works. You have to expect the unexpected. You're frustrated to see a black man as your superior officer? It is about time we change these notions. We are all humans, Iago. We all belong to same race. Then why hold such grudges? I haven't met Othello, but from your words, I have understood that he is a loyal man, friend, and a good human being. And you admit that too. Then why Iago? As for Emilia, I'm sure it was a misunderstanding. Once I was in the same situation. The women I loved chose the man that I greatly disliked. I was incredibly jealous. When I couldn't hold it any longer, I was out to ruin that man's life. It ended up badly. I had to pay for my mistake. That is the biggest mistake in my life. I assure you that she is the most loyal wife you could ever find. I know you're looking for a friend to be by your side in a situation like this. But I guess I cannot be that person now. We did so many dirty things together all these years, but not anymore. Don't let your jealousy and malicious thoughts lead you. I know how your relatives humiliated your family, though you were the legitimate claimant. When your parents died, you were treated as a refugee by your uncle. We only had each other after our families were massacred by those ruthless men. But things got better when we joined the army. It also served as an outlet to channel our anguish of our past. But my injury forced me to leave the army. I still remember you wanted to come with me, but somehow I convinced you to stay. But now look at you, Iago. You're a dedicated officer, respected by all in the country. Everybody admires you for your hard work. Even that uncle of yours who gave you the hardest time in your life apologized to you. I know the bitter experiences that an 8-year-old boy had to go through are not easy to endure, but he survived everything. Then why, Iago? Why are you doing this? The more you cling to the past, the more insane you become. I can't see you in this situation. Please end this rivalry. We can't control what happens in our life. Things happen unexpectedly. But for sure, we can control how we respond to it. We thrived hardly to move our lives. So keep that courage in your mind and move on. Build good connections. To be frank, I'm shocked by your behavior. Have you ever thought about our childhood days? If you had given a thought, you would not have been the cruel person you are now. I mean, how happy and innocent we were. People used to praise us for the things we did. You want to take revenge on Othello, right? I don't think he has done anything wrong. Please reconsider what you are about to do, for my sake. From what I hear, you are one of the most trusted persons by Othello. Othello had made you better. Don't you think it is wrong to against such a person, manipulate people against such a person? Dear, better things are coming your way. Just give some time and wait for that. I want you to show courage ahead in your life. I hope you would take this positively. You deserve all the good things in this world, which you will get one day. Don't let the greed for power and fame guide you. Remember that your actions will have consequences. Someday you will conquer all your dreams and revenge all your dreams. Revenge and plotting won't fetch you anything. Stay true to yourself and everyone around you. Hope to meet you soon. Love.
In the early half of the 16th century, born to a well-off family along the coast of northwestern Africa, Othello grows up enjoying a dignified childhood. His father was a leading army official under the African Berber dynasty and he was well protected as a child. But unfortunately, during the Turkish invasion of the northern coast of Africa, the young Othello was taken up as a slave for the Ottoman Empire. From then and there, his life takes a rough turn, and he unwillingly embarks on a journey he doesn't know will one day define his entire existence. The Ottoman Empire had an elaborate army setup where they took in slaves from all around the globe during their exploits worldwide and trained them under strict supervision to produce a massive army loyal only to the Sultan. The slaves' army grew up to be a formidable force, and Othello grew up to be a fine young soldier in the making. But under extreme martial trainings, restrictive conditions of slavery, and a self dignity that's been constantly trampled upon.
Years passed by, and so did his adolescence. Othello now becomes a soldier, extremely good at what he does. His huge physique and indomitable strength gave him a natural advantage at war front. But his biggest asset was his cunning intuition and prowess in combat. A born warrior, young and inexperienced as he might be, he proved that he was a force to be reckoned with. And during one long Venetian Ottoman war, it so happens that a decorated army general of the Venetian force took notice of this young man's charisma. And when the war finally ceased, with Venice defeating the Turkish army, the general made sure that he took the promising soldier captive along with him all the way home to Venice. He provided Othello with two choices. He could either transfer his loyalties to the Venetian army and serve the king with his talent as a free man with free will, or he could starve to death. He chose to live, and freely so.
In Venice, Othello proves his trustworthiness and offers the state his impeccable service. He travels far and wide through lands, plains, and high, and seas rough and wild, quarries, mountains, deserts, and forests. He travels them all, and through battlefields he waves like a tempest that rage.
Slowly yet steadily, he rose in rank. His color, his ethnicity, his exotic otherness, his differences, none of them could hide his majestic aura and his prodigious talent. He rose to the pinnacle of fame and power and gained respect across the kingdom. No longer the timid boy that was once taken to slavery, but now the venerated general of the grand Venetian army, Othello charms the beautiful woman he loves with his grace, valor, and honesty, and he takes the gentle Desdemona's hand in marriage. Could this have been his happily ever after had the story ended here? But unfortunately, this is where the real story begins, and we'll happily let the Bard of Avon tell the tragic tale. Thank you.